I'm Goose.
I am Logan.
And we are at the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum. So we're here at the Academy of Motion Pictures Museum in Los Angeles, California. It's on the corner of Wilshire and Fairfax, and we had to get reservations to this. That's what they go by, and apparently, oh, that looks interesting. What's her?
It's at Shirley Temple's desk.
Is that really?
Scroll used by Shirley Temple at 20th Century Park Studios circa 1935.
Wow, that's her desk. I guess when she was on set, they had to, you know.
Yeah, because they can't be installed. They still got to work.
Yeah. But give you a little idea of the museum as I get Logan in the shot here. Apparently, I guess we had to get reservations. How much were the tickets?
I think it was $20 for adults, $15 for seniors and students. I can't remember. And then under 17 is child, and that's free.
That's pretty cool. And you got them online.
Yep.
Which is probably the best way to go to get your tickets online. And they have 4 stories here, so we're going to start at the bottom on the, and work our way up. They told us that the 4th floor has the Miyazaki exhibit, which we cannot record any video for. It is forbidden, so we are fine.
It's forbidden.
Forbidden. I'll have Logan show you his nice little,
This thing?
well, I was going to say his bracelets.
Oh, no.
Because you have to, the blue one, because here you have to show your ID and your vaccination status. And then you have to, the red one with the Oscars is basically your tickets. So, and then of course you also have to wear a mask indoors too, because that's per LA law. So, it is what it is. But we're going to walk around the museum and take a look at some of the exhibits here at the museum.
Yep. Sing to the right.
Oh yeah, baby.
Come back today.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's somebody hot.
I'm a man. Nobody's
Perfect.
I need to watch that, guys.
I love that line. The Psycho. This is really nice. Oh, Goldfinger. Oh, jeez. Because the Bad and the Ugly.
You've never seen it. Bonnie
No,
Clyde.
Bonnie and Clyde. Graduate's back here. Basically, this exhibit, you're able to see films, or clips of films from.
Now that's a weird one.
Now made our way up, I guess, to the 2nd floor. We're just kind of walking around, taking a look at everything, and getting ourselves an idea what's here. I mean, we were downstairs in that one screening room. We were at all kinds of movies we'd already seen. We're like, oh my gosh, it's great.
Judy Garland?
Yeah, there's Judy Garland. Judy Garland. Yes.
I need to watch more movies. I haven't seen Wizard of Oz.
Quite possibly one of the greatest entertainers of our time. We can make our way through the Wan Gallery. Oh my gosh.
Wow, that is so cool.
Where's Phoebe Cates? Oh wow. Citizen Kane. Look at that poster.
What were Kane's last words? Rosebud? Rosebud? Rosebud. He said just one word. Rosebud. Oh, is the dying word. Rosebud. Here's a man who was president. Who was in love with Kane.
God, look at this. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Logan. Rosebud.
The sled.
Rosebud. That is crazy.
Imagine being 25 and making the greatest movie ever made.
Yeah. It is nice to see the actual script of the movie. And all the these are all the different lenses they used to shoot it with.
For Citizen Kane?
For Citizen Kane, yeah.
Wow. Bruce Lee movie posters.
Over to Bruce Lee. All these different movies.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Oh, here's one of his costumes. Moving prop nunchucks used by Bruce Lee in the 1960s. That is cool. Are you ready? Oscar Michelle. I'm glad you know how to pronounce it better than I do.
Because of learned.
Michelle, 1884 to 51, was a writer, director, producer, distributor of more than 40 films, both silent and sound. Born to parents who were former enslaved, he went on to become the most prominent African-American filmmaker of the early 20th century. That's pretty cool. This is what I like about, you know, going to some of these. That's what I like about coming to some of these museums. You learn something you would never have known before. There's some props from some of the shows. find this interesting. If you look at this poster, it says with a cast of colored stars, because I guess then you'd have to. There's an all-colored cast for the swing. I guess because back then you had to, you know, good or bad, you had to be able to advertise the way the movie was. Film was shot aimed to challenge white supremacist representations of blackness. He was not concerned with the simple reduction of black representation to a positive image. He worked to produce images that would convey complexity of experience and feeling. Bell hooks. This is an actual editing machine.
Now you can do it all on your computer.
They would hook it up to, they would hook one side up to one end and they'd run it to the other end, and then they'd mark where they'd want the cuts made. And then they would just splice out where the cuts were, and then they just tape it together. And yeah, they would look at it through this viewfinder here. So over here we have Oscars for all different categories. This one for cinematography, for Sunrise, Best Actress for Mary Pickford, Best Actor for Clark Gable, It Happened One Night, Supporting Actress Hattie McDaniel. This one's empty. I guess they haven't either found it or they haven't gotten permission to use it. Art Direction, Harold Russell for the Best Supporting Actor, Best Years of Our Lives. This one's Sunset Boulevard for Story and Screenplay. I mean, they all look the same, but they all mean something different. Scientific and Technical Award for Creating Development and Engineering. Film Editing for Gigi. Adrienne Fazan. Sidney Poitier for Best Actor. Lilies of the Field. So right now we're in a room where they're showing off different highlights of people winning their Oscars. It's pretty cool.
Hannah B. Group Productions
This is pretty cool. And you walk around and you show the different history of the Oscars and who won what. It's really, you know, just being able to kind of. This is not something you can just like breeze through. You have to kind of like take your time with this. You know, you read everything, you learn everything. This is really good. If you're a big movie buff, this is where you need to come at least once. Yeah, this looks like the storyboard for Psycho. Yeah. Logan, the storyboard for Psycho. Yeah. Hitchcock was a prolific artist. He could draw. He was one of the best, you know, in his era. He was part of the script for Psycho too. Over here, yep. This is the typewriter that Psycho was written on. Isn't that crazy? Look at that old. Today we have
Joseph Stefani.
Now we have computers that we write on. This is the Wizard of Oz. This is one of. Did you say there were 4 pairs of ruby slippers?
Yeah, I believe so. 3 or 4. One of them's in the Hollywood Museum. It's written right here.
Is it? Oh, is it written right here? Excellent. Thank you, sir. the number of ruby slippers is created is unknown.
Yeah, 4 screens.
Yeah. Well, you mean, I think they had one pair for her to walk in, one to run in, one to dance in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, look at that picture. That's the most iconic picture ever.
That pair is the one believed to be the one seen all close up.
All close up, the close up, yeah.
Dorothy clicks her heels together 3 times and says, "There's no place like home."
That makes sense.
Wow.
City.
Oh, it's a Munchkin uniform. Yeah. It's worn by the Munchkins. Munchkin soldier.
Oh, I thought it was the outfit worn by that one actor when they first go to the
Oh, the doorman?
yeah, the doorman.
No, I can see why you think that.
That's what I thought the outfit was.
Here's a couple of her dresses.
That one on the right was worn by her stand-in.
Okay.
Or when Dorothy walks into Oz, you have her stand-in,
Okay.
goes up to the door, guy opens the door from the outside, and Judy Garland walks. That's what happens.
Okay, so she had. So this one was for the stand-in. This one was hers.
Yes, that was Judy Garland.
So these are the pictures of Judy Garland, Burt Lahr, and this one over here is of Buddy Epson, who was supposed to be the Tin Man, and it's well known that he got allergic to the makeup. But these must be production photos. And what? Ooh. Okay.
What appeared to be oil squirted at him by Costa was actually chocolate syrup.
Chocolate syrup.
Yeah, but that is the
This is the oil can. Nice.
God.
And this is oh God, what do they call this?
Technicolor 3-strip camera.
Well, no, not the camera. I mean the whole
Dolly?
dolly. Yeah, the dolly.
You know what I came in here earlier? I like from a brief view, I thought this was some golf cart.
Yeah, if you wonder what's crazy, here's what happens. You have the camera operator and the cinematographer up there running the camera, and you have 2 guys on either side over here, and they're either pushing or pulling to get the motion shot you want. Nowadays, I think they have a lot of it that's mostly on motorized vehicles, but that's how they do it. They still do it some places today where these guys are pushing and they're pulling these machines all over the place.
It's like a workout.
Yeah. Here's the headdress that Burt Lahr had to wear for the Cowardly Lion. Look at this, Logan.
That's really cool.
Yeah, well, they said that costume was heavy
And it
and
stunk.
it stunk.
You know it was made out of like real lion pelts?
Yeah, that's what I heard. And then here's the Wicked Witch of the West hat over here.
It is good. It's right there in his Academy's collection. Is the only one known to survive.
This is the only one known to survive?
Yes, see, look, you read it. The headpiece in the Academy's collection is the only one known to survive.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. All right.
Hey man, whose car is this? You know Bobby?
Hey, man.
Hey, what's that? How's it going?
Say, man, you got a joint?
Whatever going on you want?
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Transformed by Shirley Temple.
We'll do the costumes back here. She was tiny.
Well, she was a star as a kid,
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
so you'd figure it.
She was a bigger star at 4 than some people were at 40. This is Claudette Colbert's dress in Cleopatra.
And here is a dress worn by Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. I think this is from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, I believe.
From what?
Gentlemen Prefer
Oh,
Blondes.
it is. See, look. Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, 1952.
I think this is the dress worn in Midsummer. That is crazy. I didn't realize how big that was. How in the world is she moving that? Brad Pitt's outfit from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this is Aquafina's get-up from Crazy Rich Asians. This is Matthew McConaughey's outfit from Interstellar. This is from True Grit. Oh, look there. It's Jeff Bridges.
Oh, that's from the remake.
Yeah, this is from Jeff Bridges, and this is from Jeff Bridges.
Dudes.
The dude from Big
The
Lebowski.
dude, man. You seen the Big Lebowski?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. Oh my gosh. This is from Rocket Man. That's crazy to see it up front, up close. You realize how big it is.
Yeah.
It's humongous.
That's Clark Gable.
Yeah, so these are life masks that are used for makeup purposes. If you look over here, there's Eddie Murphy when he did Dolomite Is My Name. There's different hairstyles. And you see the different down here, collection of mustaches, facial hair, stuff they're gonna, here's that's the torso, I guess. They put together for the Revenant. Because they didn't, of course, they didn't want Leonardo DiCaprio to go cut up like that. This gallery back here is all about animation, which is pretty cool. Things over here. Warner Bros. Bugs Bunny. Warner Brothers. There are a lot of things that can be done in animation that cannot be done in live action. Here's Akira. This was a great Japanese film. If you have not seen this, Akira. Logan and I have talked extensively about this film on our podcast.
It's considered, I think, one of the best science fiction films of all time.
Yeah. Here's some models of some very famous cartoon characters. There's Buzz Lightyear, or what he would have looked like. The Frozen trio. Elsa, Anna, and...
Oh, and those are the original designs.
Yeah, these are original designs. Olaf. This is what Shrek would have... Hey, look at this. Logan. This is what Shrek would have looked like.
Oh, yeah. And you know he was originally voiced by Chris Farley?
Chris Farley.
They died, so they had to replace him.
Yeah, I mean, they were like, how far into production was it before he passed away?
I can't remember exactly.
There's Russell, Mr. Fredrickson. Joy, sadness, and Was it Bing Bong?
Bing Bong.
Bing Bong. There's Frank Thomas's desk, the animation desk.
Tail.
Some drawings of the Seven Dwarves by Frank Thomas. Here's how they can do the science of animation, how they work from 2D to 3D. This is they're putting together joy. I think it's joy here. So they start out with a T figure and then they just gradually layer the character together. About effects. This one's by George Méliès. He was most known for
Trip to the Moon.
Trip to the Moon. And he found out one day that he could do these crazy visual effects when his camera jammed. And people would start moving in different spots. So he started doing that in his films. He'd like immediately stop the film. He would poof up out of nowhere. And it's crazy how he would do it. And then over here is Willis O'Brien. You can see, that's King Kong. And he liked to use miniatures for his films. That's how they were, if you look at them. That's how they started. These guys were pioneers. These guys were like way ahead of their time. Harryhausen. Ray Harryhausen. He was the same thing. Visual effects technician. Some more costumes back here. Black Panther. Hey! R2-D2. Is this the original?
Yeah, it says it appeared in six Star Wars.
Huh. And now I gotta ask, you have to ask, is this the original C-3PO? Because remember, the original C-3PO had a silver leg. E.T. Oh, cute little guy. Over here is, what is this from? This is from, ooh, 2001.
Yeah, you can recognize it by the shape of the hole.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Hey, Logan. The Xenomorph. Nice. From Blade Runner. This is really cool. This is a prop from 2001.
20 miles.
That's from Dracula. Dracula. This, of course, is the outfit Johnny Depp wore for Edward Scissorhands, complete with scissors hands. The wig and everything. This creature from The Shape of Water. That looks so lifelike. That's crazy. Also, so this stuff over here is from the Dark Crystal. There are crystals in the early 80s. Jim Henson film. Really nice. These puppet heads, props. It's a T-800 animatronic for Terminator. This is creative. This is absolutely massive. This is a miniature for Batman Returns. Prosthetic for the penguin. Well, that was fun. That was a blast.
That was going through the museum, seeing all different props, costumes, scripts.
You know, productions. Backstage stuff. How we saw the whole thing with animation, how to do the drawings. I put it all together. This, if you are a big movie fan, this is where you need to go.
Yeah.
How much was it again for tickets?
I think it was $20 for general admission for adults.
Yeah, so this is a lot of fun. The parking is right across the street at the Peterson Automotive Museum. They do have some parking here, but I would just rather park over there and take care of it, just walk across the street. But this was a lot of fun. If you know us, we talk a lot about movies and stuff on our podcast, and a lot of the stuff we saw tonight we've already talked about.
Yeah.
And we've geeked out about and had a lot of fun. And saw a lot of things up close that we had not seen in a long time, or even at all.
Yeah.
This was really good. Again, on Wilshire and Fairfax here in Los Angeles, and I don't know what time they open or close, but check it out.
It opens at 10 and closes at 6.
10 to 6, according to Maddie, 10 to 6. And with that, Logan, if they want to check out anything else we do, where do they go?
You can find us on SoundCloud, Spotify, and iHeartRadio at Robert Goose Scott, where you can find our two podcasts, On With The Show and Wrestling Boys, about entertainment and pro wrestling, respectively. And if you want to contact us for those, you can find us on Twitter at On With The Show 3 and Wrestling Boys 2, where you can contact us, tell us what you think of the show, ask us stuff to talk about, all that sort of stuff.
And if you want to see anything else we're doing, we also just started an Instagram page.
Yep.
Travel by Nature _IG. Follow our adventures as we start putting more and more pictures and stuff we do. In fact, we'll have some pictures of this pretty up shortly. But it's a lot. We're having a lot of fun. Also, if there's anything else you want to know about Travel by Nature, what would they do?
You can hit the like button, subscribe, and share to your friends.
You hit the like button. It makes us smile. Share it out. We're having a lot of fun. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And that being said, I'm Goose.
I am Logan.
This is Travel by Nature. Thank you for watching.